Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to do the double crochet stitch. For this demonstration I have went ahead and done my chain stitches. I've chained 13. If you need assistance with that, I will go ahead and put the link to my tutorial video for the chain stitch in the description box below. Now with the double crochet stitch, you chain in, so you work in the 4th chain stitch from the hook. So that means you're going to skip 3. So 1, 2, 3. So you work into this one. And so you will yarn over first, and then you insert your hook into the chain stitch, yarn over, pull through, and you're left with 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over once, and you're going to pull through 2 loops. Now you're left with 2 on your hook. Yarn over again, pull through both loops, and there you go. This does count as your first double crochet. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I'll continue to do it. Show you again. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into your next chain stitch, yarn over again, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. I'm going to go ahead and work just a little quicker, hopefully, and that way I can get to the end and show you what to do when you need to turn. Sorry if the lighting is a little wonky in this video. I don't know what's been going on. Our weather has been kind of crazy, and I use natural light for my videos, so the clouds kind of go in and out. And I wonder, thinking maybe I'll do like slow it down so that way you can see it in more detail. Now I work into both sides of the V on my chain stitch. I know some people don't. I just think it's really just a personal preference. It does, I will be honest, it does make it a little bit more of a pain to do it that way because the chain stitch is usually pretty tight, but I think really it's just the way you want the end to look. I kind of like that one little loop, but some people prefer it different. It really, you know, you just have to toy with it and see which way you prefer it to be. Alright, I'm coming up on the end. Let's see, I think I've got one more stitch left to do. Yep. Alright. And the last one's usually a little bit of a... There we go. Alright. Alright, so now I've finished with this row. You should have 11 stitches. You've actually made 10 stitches within the chains that you skipped in the beginning. That equals another stitch. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? Now when you are going into your next row, you need to chain 3. Okay, and then you're going to turn. And once again, you yarn over. Now this counts as your first row, or your first stitch on this row. So you're going to work into this section. So I've yarned over, and you go in through both sides of the V, yarn over again, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And I'll do just a couple more. So I can show you. Okay. Now it does, sometimes the chain stitches, depending on the yarn that you're working with or the size of your needle, sometimes the chain stitch that counts as your stitch, it does look a little weird, but as long as you're consistent, it actually ends up looking, you know, intentional. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to work my way to the end, and then I'm going to show you how to work the last stitch. Okay, so you can see that I've worked my way across. Now you get to the end and you work through that, what looks like your last chain, but it's, or your last stitch, but it's actually not. You actually have to work through the top of this, of these chains. So if you look, I'll show you, if you turn it around a little bit, you can see there's these this V right here. That's where you need to work. And it's usually a little, I think it's the yarn, but it's usually, you have to make sure that you get it underneath both V's. There we go. Alright, now you should also have 11 on here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Alright, so there you go. Now you know how to do the double crochet stitch. Thank you.